Let me follow up on what the speaker said about 2006, because the speaker was talking about what was going on in states across the country, and I just want to reiterate a little bit, or tell you a little bit about what happened here in North Carolina. He mentioned that we picked up 5 seats in the State House, we picked up 2 seats in the State Senate, we picked up 3 sheriffs across North Carolina. We now control 65 out of 100 sheriff's offices. We picked up 23 county commissioners in North Carolina. We now control 63 out of 100 boards of commissioners. It was an amazing year for Democrats. We won a congressional seat with Heath Shuler in the 11th district, and as you know, we came within 329 votes of picking up the 8th district with Larry Kissel, and we're going to do it next year. But what I want to emphasize is that as we go into 2008, it's going to be counties like Richmond County that are going to be critical. Why is that? Richmond County is obviously a heavily Democratic county. And when we go to look for votes for races for governor, for lieutenant governor, for these council of state seats, for our statewide appellate court races, it's going to be in counties like Richmond County where we've got to generate large numbers of Democratic votes. It's going to be counties like Richmond where we go to try to turn out the Democratic base. So you're going to be hearing a lot from the Democratic Party at the state level as we go into the 2008 election. Let me tell you why I think 2008 is going to be such a good year for us. I've read a lot of polls, as you can imagine, and basically they all say the same thing: the Republicans are worthless and the American people know it. If I could summarize them, that's essentially the gist of it. But there's one poll that came out recently that is very, very significant. For the first time in the history of American political polling, first time in history, a majority of Americans, 67% of Americans, said that they do not believe that life will be better for their children than it was for them. That has never happened before in the history of the United States. That is completely unprecedented. And what that tells us is that people have lost faith in the American dream. They've lost faith in the idea that if you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to play by the rules, that you can become successful. And if we're going to do anything as a party, we have got to resurrect the American people's faith in the American dream. We have got to go to folks next year, and we've got to say, you know, we're going to provide educational opportunities for your kids so that they can develop those God-given talents. You know, we've got to go to them and say, you know, we know that you are terrified because you don't have health insurance. We know you're terrified that one visit to the hospital for you or your loved one and you're going to be broke forever, and we're going to make sure you have health coverage. We need to be there being a party of hope and opportunity, a party that will restore the American dream. If we can do it, if we can do it convincingly, if we can make the American people understand that we believe what we're saying and we will restore what this country used to be, a land of opportunity, we will take it all in 2008, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Madam Chair.